Don't they usually have like an organic section within the store?
They do, but a lot of times they'll be mixed. Hashtag inclusive. This is only organic potato selection in the whole store. This is third world, Venezuela, Africa.
Or is it Idaho, the capital of the potato world?
Yeah, we're literally in Idaho, and this is the only organic selection we have. This is barbaric. Welcome back, once again. We're talking about a couple spud muffins.
Those look like potatoes.
These are potatoes. A lot of farmers say that growing their potato crops, like the potatoes that they push out to the public, they say they wouldn't consume them themselves because there's so much crap that goes on them. So that should be kind of eye-opening. 35 different pesticides have been found on these suckers.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. 7 of them have been shown to be neurotoxins. Some of those chemicals. 6 of them have been known to be carcinogenic, so cancer causing.
Potato bugs eat the leaves. They don't eat the fruits. Do they?
No, they're those little brown guys that you see crawling sometimes when you're digging in the dirt. They're like pretty big. They're like this big. Potato bugs.
This many of them?
This many of them. Yeah, they will chomp chomp. So leaves, roots, whatever.
Toppings, fixins.
The toppings and fixins, they'll chew on all of it. And those molds that can be on the ground, or other fungi that'll get to the root systems and so on and so forth and destroy them too. So they got to spray for all that. That's kind of the reason there.
Well, that makes sense. Spray away.
Spray away.
Potatoes.
Push it off to the Frito-Lays. Crunch, crunch. And 76% of conventional potatoes tested have this chemical known as chloropropane.
They have colored propane in the potato.
Another indescribable shown on screen. 76% of them have shown to contain this chemical.
What do the other 24 have?
Side effects? Well, they're free of that, which is, a godsend, but probably not very likely that you get it in your bag of spuds.
So what is it? It's colored propane?
Yeah, colored propane. Name on the screen.
That sounds nasty to have propane in your potato.
It is pretty nasty, but side effects include up to death. The death sentence from consuming this propane product.
Yeah, I bet.
This chemical has also been toxic to our little friendly buzzers, the honeybee.
What about the honeybees? Are we on a shortage of honeybees?
Yeah, there are disappearing, but this might be a contributing factor.
What, a potato? Or the colored propane?
The colored propane, because it's been shown to be toxic to them, so.
The number of domesticated honeybees in the U.S. has been decreasing at an alarming rate. The typical crime scene has almost no adult bees left in the hive, except perhaps a lonely queen and a few other survivors.
Why should I eat organic potatoes?
Well, because they're organic for one.
Okay, what's number 2?
Exactly. Number 2 is, being that they're organic, they have a stricter growing process. They rotate the crops in and out more. Something like that.
Years
So they'll
of famine and 7 years of fasting.
Yeah, something like that. They'll rotate crops in and out, hence producing a more nutrient-dense potato. Because they rotate the crops, the soils aren't depleted of the nutrients.
How do the nutrients get back in the soil?
Well, they have some land rovers, such as cows, roll across it and they do their dues on there, and then it gets mixed into the soil. So the nutrients get sucked up into there. So these have much higher levels of all the good stuff that you want.
Such as?
Calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C.
Did you want to look at your cheat sheet? Anything more?
But I know they go home. Continue. Ooh, good buggies.
It's gotta go down through your intestines,
Exactly.
back and forth.
And it sits there a while.
And then what
The good
happens?
intestines like munch on it. Ooh, good buggies. Break it down. Blah blah blah.
And what are we supposed to do?
So apparently, this might not be correct, but if you cook these, let them cool down, put them in the fridge, cool them down more, and then don't reheat them before eating them,
Wait,
the resistant starches are higher,
You forgot the one important aspect. So wait 1 day.
and then consume them, then your resistant starch levels will be higher, then helping more with the insulin and the blood sugars and the gut bugs, yada yada. With all those other nutrients too, potassium, B6,
So if I have,
magnesium.
so you're saying French fries are good for me if I eat them a day later?
According to that little tidbit of research, yes, as long as it's in a good oil.
Do you have any YouTube videos on oils that I can watch and learn about oils?
We do have a couple actually. Canola, soy,
You recommend those?
maybe. Watch that video to find out. A couple more benefits of these guys. They're so nutrient dense and that heavy starch, that resistant starch, when consumed can help you feel full faster, making you eat less, making you lose weight.
So if I eat food, it makes me feel full,
Yes, absolutely.
and I can lose weight by eating potatoes?
Possibly.
I like these foods.
Yes, you do.
They're good
You
for
should.
me. They help my digestion. They help me lose weight. And actually, you can tell me they take years off my age.
Well, speaking of that, they are actually shown to decrease the signs of aging. You are looking like a couple hundred years old with that Moses going on there, but
It's like miracle spuds. How?
granted, if you don't deep fry them in bad oils with all those free radicals, that's gonna be a no-no.
So eat them raw or cook them slowly.
Well, you can juice them,
Juice a potato.
juice a potato.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Tastes horrid, but it's really good for you.
I think the last thing it's missing, if I eat this, does it help me become successful, make a lot of money? I mean, I lost weight, I'm young, now I just need to make more money. Do I eat this?
I mean, you could eat it and save some money because potatoes are actually pretty cheap for
I
their
knew it.
nutrient density factors.
And I get
Swear.
full, eat a potato, I don't have to eat anything else.
Exactly. That's what they did a lot in those camps in the 1940s.
It seems like this would be more valuable than like the tulip craze.
The tulip mania,
Yeah.
I'd pay for this over a tulip.
I mean, it's talking about intrinsic value. What about bartering?
Bartering.
I'll give you one potato for your potato.
Doesn't sound like we've progressed any.
We traded potatoes.
My spud's bigger than your spud.
Is it?
Can we be buds with our spuds? Next time your wife or significant other is shopping for spuds, be sure they pick up organic, full of nutrients, without the chemicals. Good stuff. What's your favorite method of cooking potatoes or
This has
consuming
nothing to do with
potatoes?
cooking potatoes.
Why not? We can get some recipes out of this gig.
That's like a later channel thing. I think the call to action should be like,
What's your favorite way to eat potatoes?
What's
and
your-
it's like recipes of potatoes.
like, when's the last time you bought a potato?
Comment down below. Tell us when the last time you bought a potato and tell me how you prepared that potato. Because not all of us want to know, but only some of us.
In more general terms, comment down below and tell us the last time you saw a potato.
Or the last time you thought about a potato.